All right, guys, so I thought I'd show you what I got going on here. I actually used a 9/16 inch drill bit and just drilled out these holes on this side. And then I took a look at what was going on in here on the other side with the this side of the door has that same C channel area that goes down it, and that's what you get on with this kit that comes. You get that same thing, only it goes over here, but like I said, I don't know how you mount that to the top up here. And then you get like a metal L bracket to mount to the bottom down there. So what I've devised in my mind is JB welding a couple of nuts onto this, the end of this thing, the end of these things. Now I don't know, you know, this channel has a flared end out here, so I don't know if this is up or down. I may have this totally backwards, but I don't know that it'll matter. All, you know, like we've all said, the instructions, or you guys have said, the instructions would help a little bit more if they were clearer and gave some direction. So regardless, I'm going to put JB weld two nuts to the outsides of these things here best I can, and hopefully they'll hold, or they'll hold well enough. And then I'm going to use a couple of fender washers on the other side with a couple of bolts that go through it. So once that goes up into here, I'll just use this in this little pocketed area here and run a bolt. I don't know, I'll have to see if this is going to interfere with how the door closes, or it may not work out, but whatever the case, I can at least try it and see if it'll work. And then that'll get me a little bit closer to getting everything aligned. When you do put this up here, I actually broke a pallet slat here. So I've got the slat of a pallet that I've been reaching up into here. Let me see if I can get this. Oh, I got you guys in my hand here. I've been putting this up on the door to kind of align things, just making sure it's up against that area here, and then I'll get that situated in there and be able to line up the bottom and how the window rolls up and down within that track. Because you know, they give you some measurements online, but I'm not going to measure over and try to figure out how or where that goes. I'd rather it be close, and then I'll just mark and punch and drill a hole where that needs to go. It looks like from the other side, you know, when you put this side bracket in here, it's got these two bolts down here and this one, and there's like a slot that looks like about 1/4 of an inch in length. Well, I figured you're going to need that much play within that on this other side to adjust. Now the brackets that came with this kit don't have any of that kind of adjustment on it, so I'll probably wind up rounding these out a little bit so that adjustment happens, or you'll have that adjustment happen. And then my guess is that I'm going to put that hole right there in that thing. I don't know that the window will ever come down this far within that, but just in case, you have to put it up in there. I mean, I haven't gotten to that stage yet, and that'll be another thing. One of these brackets will probably have to be left out to get the window up into the door first, and then put the bracket on. I can jump off that bridge when I come to it, but just thought I'd give you an update. This is kind of where I see it at. Hopefully that helps somebody else out there trying to do it as well. I did the drill. You know, you could probably take the drill off the door off the truck to drill this easier, but I've got one of these 90, so I actually had that in here, and it fits. It'll get you to that area so that you can get to these and drill them out. And then this is what they look like. You know, if you can you can tear through the sheet metal on it. They just fall off the other side. So that's that captured nut that we're talking about. So hope it helps anybody out. I'll let you know how it works. Let you know if these wind up holding or if I bust them off. Thanks, guys.